And now, your first alert weather.
Yeah, we're still on track to get snow in here for tomorrow. The National Weather Service issuing winter weather advisories. It looks like it could get pretty messy, especially tomorrow afternoon as the winds pick up. We're also working in a bit of some rain during the middle of the day tomorrow, and we'll start off with some snow, try to get to a rain-snow mix here for the midday, and then we're back to snow with dropping temperatures and some frigid conditions as the storm departs. Right now, though, it's pretty quiet outside. Good for some driving this evening if you're trying to get to your destination or do some last-minute shopping. We're starting to see little bits of wet weather starting to work across central Idaho and through the Snake Highlands. Nothing significant just quite yet, but we're slowly saturating the atmosphere, and we're starting to pull in some wet weather into places like the mountains around Island Park and then Fremont County, and then coming off the central mountains of Idaho. It's all thanks to an area of low pressure which is driving in here from the north, and it's going to set up shop right overhead here for tomorrow and continue its trek into Utah and Nevada for Friday. Off of that low, we're going to get wraparound rounds of snow here, plus we're pulling in a lot of cold air from the north, and things are looking awfully chilly for Saturday and Sunday. As a result of this approaching storm, the National Weather Service issuing a winter weather advisory. It's basically a heads up that we could be looking at some difficult travel conditions here for tomorrow with the interstate corridors, especially along Highway 20, 26, and the usual suspects might be a bit slippery at times here. It looks like it could also get very icy and snowy along I-86 and I-84 tomorrow, and I'll show you coming up here in the Vipercast why. Tonight at 11 o'clock, close to midnight, that snow coming off the Snake Highlands working in from the north to the south tonight, and then it's going to eventually get into the southeastern and southern highlands. So this is a slow-moving band of snow that's going to take some while to settle into the rest of southern Idaho and getting into western Wyoming valleys. This is what it looks like at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and then we're going to see the snow starting to wrap in here, starting to come in from the east at times. Now, as it warms up to the mid to upper 30s tomorrow around lunch in the early afternoon, you start to see some of this wet weather turn back over to rain, and then it cools off, turning over to snow as we go into Thursday night. We have a rain-snow mix here for Thursday around 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then that snow is expected to settle into areas around Bingham and Bannock and Power counties, and then continuing on to Twin and Burley, with more snow coming in here for Thursday night, heading back towards Idaho Falls, coming out of the Tetons, and then this stuff dries out pretty rapidly as we get into your Friday with some chilly temperatures and gusty winds. Again, the snow moving in slowly from the north to the south. So we'll start to see the snow tomorrow morning for Rexburg, Idaho Falls, then slowly work into Pocatello. We're still looking at some fairly stronger bands of snow settling into areas like Bingham County, Twin Falls, and Burley. Look at those snowfall amounts. And these models have been fairly consistent here with the amount of snow that we're expecting to pick up. About 2 to 4 inches possible around Jackson, and we're going to see the same here for Swan Valley and Irwin, about 2 to 4 inches towards Driggs. Idaho Falls in the end as we get towards tomorrow morning, about 1 to 2 inches, but by the afternoon we could be well over 2 inches of snowfall. And Pocatello, again, it's going to take some time for the snow to filter in here from the north. On average, about 2 to 4 inches around Chubbuck in the north end of Pocatello, and about 2 to 4 inches as you're working out towards American Falls. 39 in McCammon, 41 in Preston, 38 in Soda Springs, 38 in Rexburg, 36 in Swan Valley, and 35 in Island Park. Jackson's 8-day forecast, snow through Friday morning, and then temperatures are into the mid to lower 30s. During the day on Saturday and Sunday, it's actually going to be warmer than the Snake River Plain thanks to the inversion. Rexburg 36 for Friday, then we're looking at 20s for highs Saturday and Sunday. Cold air sinking low in elevation, and it's going to be tough to scour out as we carry that cold air to Monday. 36 for Arco, 40 for Chalice, 41 for Salmon tomorrow. Salmon's going to be looking at highs here into the mid to upper 30s. Actually, Salmon's kind of getting around the nasty stuff. They will have a bit of some snowy weather here for tonight and tomorrow, but central Idaho is going to fare much nicer than the rest of eastern Idaho and western Wyoming. 37 for Idaho Falls and Blackfoot tomorrow. And again, Blackfoot could get walloped with some snow here for tomorrow. We are expecting to see some moderate to heavy bands of snow trying to settle into the region. 33 for the high for Friday, and then we're at Blackfoot Saturday with a high of 27. Same for Sunday. Pocatello and Idaho Falls, yeah, brace yourself for the cold air this weekend. 38 tomorrow for Pocatello with scattered snow showers and gusty winds continuing into Friday morning. A high of 34 for Friday, then a high of 30 30 for Saturday and Sunday. And here's your Idaho Falls 8-day forecast. We'll be in the mid-30s tomorrow through the early afternoon. That's going to lead to more of that rain-snow mix, but we have a chance of snow in the morning, a chance of snow tomorrow night, and that snow continues a bit into early Friday. Then the cold air rushes in here for Saturday and Sunday with highs struggling to get to 30 degrees. We got the inversion that's going to be with us through the Snake River Plain this entire weekend, where that cold air is going to be low in elevation and it's going to be really tough to scour out. Then we got that cold air sticking in here for Monday and Tuesday with highs in the upper 20s to low 30s. Watch out for those difficult driving conditions tomorrow and Friday morning. Linda, over to you.
All right, thanks, Michael. Well, pickleball's popularity is growing, and so are game-related injuries. Find out how you can stay safe while playing the sport.
First Alert Sky.